Gaozong, my fellow sisters and brothers. You know, when it comes to just, you know, that feeling of going towards something that you really, really want to do, and then all these self-doubt and these thoughts appear, and then like you go into this mode where it's like, oh my gosh, should you even try? And then eventually it's like, maybe you should just give up. And that's what I've been experiencing, you know, back in 2020 and even in 2021. I definitely still am maneuvering through like those self-doubt or those voices that just pop up, especially when I'm talking or just recording something. And I've been doing so much crying in 2020 as well as 2021, and all that crying has had to do with like grief, a little bit of loneliness, but more so with me really pushing myself, wanting to have the courage to just speak and to just voice out what it is that I want to share with the world, share with as many beautiful souls as possible. And you know, I've definitely seen the transformations, the death and rebirths that I've had to go through, and just through it all, really seeing myself persevere and wanting to keep on pushing forward, because I feel so called and feel so pulled to doing what it is that I want to do. And I've had to, I guess looking back, I've had to restart over and over and over again when it came to, okay, how can I talk in this video? What kind of tone? How should I talk? What should it look like? Where should I be? How should I record this? And just learning how to edit and all that stuff. And also, should I add music? Should I not add music? There's been a lot that I've been trying to figure out and understand, as well as utilizing the time that I've been having to myself. And a lot of things have been popping up. So that's added to some more of the crying too. But also, just crying is a way for me to release, express how I feel. And, you know, I've also cried too at times because I've felt so grateful, joyful, thankful, and just when it comes to wanting to achieve and just move forward and do the things that you want to do, whether it be your life purpose, soul purpose, your dream job, career, whatever. Like, there are all these factors that contribute to their journey, your story, the different chapters. And self-doubt, even people putting you down, or even saying, are you crazy? Like, what is your plan? Do you have a backup plan if that doesn't work out, if that doesn't happen? Even when faced with loved ones, you know, telling you these things like to go towards the traditional route, saying and telling you what it is that they believe. And the thing is, they're telling you what they're telling you because that's what they know. That's what works for them. That's what they've seen worked for many others. And to hear something different, that's not traditional. That's not the same route that so many other people have gone on. You know, they haven't seen it done before. They haven't seen anyone that they know of done that. Or because of other like reasons behind what they say. And when you hear that, especially if you hear it over and over, then yeah, there are people who eventually just give up, or they just cave into all of those other voices, and even the self-doubt that keeps on ringing in their ears, and then they just live the life that they basically don't even get to really fully enjoy what it is that they want to do, or don't even try. And that's what I've been doing. I've been trying. I've been taking small steps. Even when I have felt fearful and just like, what the heck am I doing? I don't know what are the next steps, or what's the next step should I even take? I don't know. And with that not knowing, I've had to really practice when it came to surrendering to the unknown, trusting in myself, trusting in the universe, but also just still taking these small steps and replaying more positive messages, more positive voices over and over in my head, as well as telling myself and showing myself evidence. But even with evidence, there would still be self-doubt, and there would still be like other excuses, reasons as to why this isn't gonna work, or what am I even doing, questioning my steps and questioning myself. And with that, there would still be a really like strong but whisper of a voice telling myself to not give up, to keep on going, and to just keep taking those small steps, and to just believe. And basically that saying, faith over fear, especially when you don't see it in front of your eyes, it's like you don't know. How can it be true? Because all you see is right here. This is all I see. This is what I know of. This is where I'm at. And so how is it even possible? But the thing is, I've been doing it and practicing and just remaining present and creating in this moment, because what I'm doing right now is creating my future. And that has helped me further maneuver through all these things I've been maneuvering through, and as well as continuing to take those steps. Even if it's just one step a day, I've been doing it and doing it. When it comes to fear, I've learned that fear is also a good thing when it comes to helping you in those moments of like flight or fight. Especially if a tiger is coming at you, like of course you're gonna feel fearful. Like, yeah, you're not gonna feel like, oh, I got this, I'm gonna wrestle that tiger and I'm gonna win, I'm gonna live and survive. Hey, maybe so, but no. An example that I wanted to share was, back in 2020, I kept feeling so fearful, and I was like, I've honestly never felt this fearful before. And I was feeling a bit kind of like, what the heck is this? Where is this coming from, And it was coming up so much because I was doing things that I actually wanted to do, that I actually wanted to put in that absolute hard work. And it also had to do with being heard, being seen, and understood. And also the possibility of being misunderstood. But mainly it was just me speaking up, voicing what it is that I wanted to voice out into the world in regards to making YouTube videos, and sharing things online, really just letting myself be seen and heard online by all of these other beautiful souls. And it was feeling scary, as well as me creating my own podcast, which I put on hold because I felt like I didn't know what else to do with it. And the thing is, I may go back to podcasting or not. I will definitely tune into that. If I feel called back to doing a podcast, then I will. And maybe instead of my podcast I might do a different podcast, focus on something else. But at that time I met someone online through Facebook in a Facebook group, and it was freaking magical. I felt like everything was aligning the way that it was meant to, at that time. And strange as it was, he was the only person who I wanted to express and tell that I was feeling fearful. And we only talked for the first time ever back in May of 2020. It was the next day after we had our first chat, because he was helping me with some tips and things like that when it came to my podcast. He so kindly wanted to and genuinely help me, and I was and still am seriously grateful for his genuineness and kindness. The thing is, I didn't want to voice verbally out what I was fearful of, because I told him that I didn't want to manifest those things into my reality. And then something he said, which is not word for word, but what I remember was him telling me that if I don't talk about it, then basically I'm gonna continue feeling it still, and then it could further manifest in its own ways into the reality or something like that along the lines. Something like that. I may be inaccurate. After that, I've been dealing with fear coming up over and over. I thought that once I dealt with what I needed to deal with, maneuver through, or just express and voice out, I wouldn't feel fearful anymore. But fear is something that it comes and goes, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could also be showing me that what I am doing is something that is out of my comfort zone, but also something that I feel strongly driven and wanting to do. Could have been feeling fearful as well because of just doing something new and different that I haven't done before, especially when it comes to the unknown. Me doing what I was doing then was basically me stepping into the unknown, because I have no idea what's gonna happen, and I am basically going to and following the beat of my own drum, going towards the untraditional route. Basically, it felt scary. It still feels a bit scary, but not as scary as it was then. Looking back, a lot has happened, a lot has changed. Old cycles have ended. I've sharpened my tools. I've gained more tools, and I look forward to even attaining more tools to help me when it comes to my journey, and just being able to help out as many beautiful souls, connect with them, and so forth. And again, gosh, it's been feeling scary, but also just exciting, and I don't know, man, I'm doing it. That's all I can say. I'm doing it, and I'm so proud of myself, and I feel absolutely like I'm just gonna see it for myself, and I'm gonna have a blast doing this, even if there are times where self-doubt, fear comes up again, because heck yeah, they've come up again and again and again, even today. And I'm here doing this video, so we are doing it. Not just me, but we are all doing it. We're taking those small steps bit by bit. And I just wanted to definitely just hop on here and say I applaud you guys. I'm here with you guys. I feel y'all. And we're in this together, even if we are in different states, different countries, whatever. We are living life. We are experiencing this human journey of ours together. We are creating, we are doing so many things, and we're also being the change that we want to see in the world. So let's keep on doing this together, my fellow sisters and brothers. Let's do it. See you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.